Hi everybody, I'm going to show you the new features that we have for V3. The first key feature is what we call new screen visualizer. Of course you have this on the preview page, but what's exciting about this is that if you're just in the layout mode, you can actually see all of the different sizes directly in the editor. I'm just kind of moving the slider right now to show you, the infinite sizes that you can create. But if you just go and you click on, say, the desktop size, or you can kind of pull down the menu and see all the different screen sizes for all the different devices, it will automatically fit to that screen. So there you go, there's mobile, and even smaller mobile, and then you can see if there's zooming it up to 100 so you can actually see it in the real size as such. But this makes it really easy to design and see how your designs are actually fitting the full screen. As well as the next key feature is image renditioning. So what we've done here is if you add images, you could add your raw sized images as large as you like, and then you can see at the top there where we have the sizes of all of your images when they're uploaded. And if you go into the actual image and click on rendition, this will give you the ability to generate all the different renditions. As you can see here, even though the image is larger, the image size that was needed is much smaller, and you can actually turn off the available sizes and just go down to the exact size or K weight that you're interested in. As you can see here, we want to reduce it quite a bit because we want to get a size of our overall creative under 200K for that kind of lower billing rate. So as you can see here now, we've actually been able to reduce it. And then if I go to the second image, I could do the same thing, generate a rendition. And actually make only the largest one that I want available, as you can see. So this is very good to give you the ability to not have to worry about pre-processing and shrinking down your images. You can just upload them in the size that you need, and that makes it very easy for you to kind of optimize those images. And then as you can see here, let's do the third image as such. And now by doing those 3 images that are actually in that carousel, there's a couple more. But as you can see, by turning off the sizes that are available and just giving you a smaller size, as you can see, this will actually overall reduce the size of your creative. And as you can see, we're under 200K right now. And as I shrink down and get to a smaller size, it will even pull the smaller renditions on the fly. And then I'm getting to this breakpoint here, and then the larger sizes are then pulled again. So as you can see here, the ability to optimize images on the fly by setting up the image renditions. So as you can see there, you are able to reduce the size quite significantly with image renditioning. And I'm just going to take it back to the full size, as you can see here. The next thing I want to show you is actually the focal point. So the combination of screen renditioning and focal point, you don't even have to crop the image size. As you can see here, the original image there for the poster actually had the title in the center, as you can see here. But by actually setting it to cover and then just changing the focal point, you can actually have that image with the character Jay-Z in there and then keep that in the center, as you can see, as you shrink down. And then if you go to different sizes, you can actually set the focal point for those different sizes. The focal point needs to be set for the sizes. Another thing is, if you see these images here, they set the focal point on the text so that the text was always going to be in view. As you can see here now, as I scroll that down, even though the heads are getting cut off, the focal point was set on the text. So it gives you the ability to kind of optimize those, what focal point you want for that specific image. It's very powerful. By setting cover and then actually turning on the focal point, you have that option. Here it is again in another example. This is just with an image where you want to keep the shoes always in place, as you can see. And I'll go to the next size and change the focal. There's the focal point on. Go to the next size, and this specific size we change it to turn the focal point on and bring the shoes in place like that. And then you can see here in this size here, it was set to, you set it to cover, do the same thing, set the focal point. Actually, it was set to contain, so let's just change that to cover, and then turn the focal point on. And then as you can see there it is with the shoes. So for that specific size, the very thin size. And then in this case here, we want to have the image, the actual logo on the pants, right on the kind of the calves there. You want it right in the center of the leg. So we set the focal point right there, and so the logo will maintain on that point in the image. So it gives full control of how you want that image to kind of float in the cover manner with that actual focal point. So very, very powerful, as you can see there, going all the way down and then all the way down to the smaller size, etc. You see, and there's multiple images that they use, but in this case you wouldn't have to use those multiple images. But being able to crop images gives you the ability to have smaller images, of course, if you want to optimize for certain sizes. But that is the actual focal point technique. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the fourth real critical feature is the actual poster. We've added the poster as an element actually within the video group. Before it was just, you would attach an image. Now you can actually create, it's a poster group that you can actually put in there the images that you want, and you can set this all up so when the video pauses or stops, that poster shows, and you can even control the size of the poster, as you can see with renditioning, with focal points. It's very powerful. And I'm just going to show you very quickly. I'm going to add a button element and just add that into the poster group. So now at the end of the video, you can actually set up a dedicated, click through. There you go. I'm just going to center it there at the bottom, drag it down, and I'm going to then just go and design this element, this button element. Just going to call it, learn more. Change the color, make it just a gray, and we'll just change it to learn more. And you can actually go in there and change the font. But the whole purpose of this is to show you very quickly that by adding a button right into the poster image, now when the video is done, you actually can have a button turn on, which is quite nice. You can have those different elements directly in the poster. And depending on the size, you can actually manipulate the poster, set focal points for the poster, so you can always have the poster optimized in the view. This makes it very fast to lay out. So it's a very key feature now for this. And then if you want to just grab the video player, you can actually hit the left and just go all the way up, and then you can see you can shrink that down if you like, and just set up the video player when it's actually set to cover in that way. So it's a very powerful new feature, being able to have your own poster element. Okay, I'm going to now introduce you to the next new feature, which is what we've done is we've upgraded the components that are part of the media tab. So if you actually go to the media tab, as you can see here, we've added audio. So you can actually upload now audio files directly. I have here an Intel sound and then a Pepsi fizzing sound as an example. And then actually we have an Adsonica component that actually uses those sounds attached to an image, as you can see. So actually if I go back into my creative, as you can see here, and you can see I've added the Adsonica component. I could go here and add the Adsonica component. I could actually do that. I'll add another Adsonica component. I can go here and select an image. So I can grab the Intel logo, and then I can select from the media gallery, and I could select the Intel song. And there you go. There's the actual Intel. I can upload that. And so there we go. Now we have that kind of Adsonica component. And you can see the Adsonica components in that light purple. And if I just go here and hit play, you can see it actually plays. So when you click on that, it actually gives you the audio file. So you can create little buttons with little audio file in your actual creative. I'm just going to turn this off for now. And as you can see now, if I open up my preview page and I click on the Intel, it was actually click to set to not only click on it, but also to kind of go through to the Intel's website. So that's kind of our new feature. In addition to that, you could see here for images, we have the ability to, we added the ability to sort. So logos, icons, controls. So you can actually sort all of your different image assets. So we've improved that. And we're going to continue to add more and more components. There's a lot of components we have on the roadmap. So now the actual structure is set up to do that, from your assets to the components that responsive ads are going to upload into the platform. So that is the core new feature, and we've launched with the Adsonica component. Okay, the next big feature is the upgrade UI that we've actually done. The ability to, you could right click, select elements, and then you can actually add them to a group. So we've improved the group function. We've had that in beta for a while, but now we've added it to the main menu. So you can actually add a group, and as you can see here, by easily selecting elements, they become a new group that actually shrink wraps around those two elements. As well as the ability to, you could see here, I'm just moving up and down using the little button. You can do that right in the editor. You can use that little right onto the left to go up and down within the different groups. We've also added the ability to duplicate. So you can actually duplicate all the elements, a feature we've had for a while, but we've improved it so it cleanly adds it within the group. And as you can see here, we've actually duplicated that text element, as you can see, calling it just duplicated, adding a 2 next to it because it was originally 2, so it just added a second one to it. If you go here, you can see there's the logo, so let's just change this to logo. And then you could turn off one and just keep that second one on, or if you want to change the second one, you can see there it is a font. I can go in there and edit it. And instead of saying introducing grand design, let me just change that to change it to introducing grand design. So now I have two different text that can turn on and off, as you can see there, by just duplicating that element. This is really powerful for different sizes, and you want to have different line breaks, etc. You can actually just duplicate that element. And it works across all the elements now. So the ability to duplicate those elements, as you can see, it's quite a powerful new feature, including the sizes there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you now to the preview page. And as you can see on the preview page, if you click on the breakout view, we've added here the ability to better filter. So you can see there's all your layouts of all your sizes that were in your format, either being a fully fluid or another fixed height fluid or other format. And then you could see here, you could see the 5 shapes, which is a good reference for the fully fluid, or even the IAB sizes. So it gives you that ability. Now, we've also added another feature giving you the ability to dynamically see all of the templates and which template was actually used for the creative. So if you actually have the template set up with names, you can actually see now a filter now for all of the creatives, which kind of links into the whole analytics system. The next big feature that we've added is the analytics dashboard. We've added the ability to add it's a premium service. As you can see here, we have a TABLEAU integration that breaks it down by year-to-date, monthly, and a weekly This is a premium service, so contact us if you're interested in it. And essentially, this is a quick visual. As you can see here, you can break it down by your formats, and then you can actually see your overall account and develop your benchmarks for your account. So it's quite a powerful new feature. So those are the new features of the platform, and there's quite a lot more. So go through our release list. We actually spent the last 4 months building a lot into the product, but these are the key features that will make it faster and bring a lot more value to your overall creative development. If you have any questions, let us know at support@responsiveads.com, and always happy to help. Thank you very much.